Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm going to be customizing this Shiba Inu figurine. The character I'm doing today is named Ace, and I'm going to be starting off with a white base coat just to make sure that it is prepped and ready for paint. This is actually one of the first times that I have been using this character Ace. I had created his design years ago, but I don't think I ever actually drew him when I was doing art. So he is finally coming to life, and I'm excited for you to meet him. He has an adopted brother named Mello, who I'm going to be doing soon, but their duo is kind of funny because I feel like Mello is, as his name suggests, he's more laid back and chill, but then Ace is kind of a grump, and he's just overly protective and always questioning everything. There is always an agenda. So he's always worried about, like, what are you doing? Are you going to try and hurt my brother? So he's definitely overprotective and a little bit of a grumpy man for sure, but I like him and I think he's a very cool design as well. Of all of the characters that I've introduced so far, Ace's design is the most complicated, and I actually had a little bit of a hard time with his hind legs and the design that he has, because when I designed him, it was with a standing up base, and so trying to do his legs, you'll have to wait and see, but they were kind of complicated, and I was a little bit paranoid that I wasn't going to be able to do it and get it right. So I gotta say, if they look a little weird, don't worry, I tried my best. Sorry. But I think they turned out okay. I love his little crossed paws on this figurine. I think it's kind of funny because I don't know if it fits him, because that's kind of like just a relaxed type of movement. But like I said, he's definitely on edge and always on guard. So I just think it's funny because it looks really cute and it makes him look adorable, and he probably wouldn't want that. He wants to look tough and intimidating, but we see you crossing your little paws. As you can probably tell by now, most of his design is this black and white, and he's got this like stripe of white going down his back, which I think is kind of cool, and it connects to the white on his cheeks and neck. But he does have some bluish teal coloring that you'll see later on in the video. Here is where I started trying to do the leg design, and I tried my best, so don't be mean if it looks a little funky. Like I said, I've never really drawn him, and I definitely haven't painted a figurine to look like him, so his design is still new to me, and so I made a couple mistakes at first, so I had to go back and fix it. But just focus on his white strip down his back. That's kind of cool. And I like the black and white contrast. I think that's just, I love that color palette. It's just so, it pops so nicely, in my opinion. Ace definitely took quite a few touch-ups, just trying to make sure that there was no white showing in the black because of the texture on the figurine. So I did do touch-ups off camera just to make it where it wasn't too boring to watch. But here I am trying to fix that stripe that goes down his leg, and I'm making a mess while I do it, but I did get it to where I was satisfied with it, so that was the main thing that mattered at that point. I've always preferred videos where people do voiceovers throughout the whole thing, because it just makes it more interesting, and I've got ADHD, so like my mind, I just kind of zone out if it's just music or something. But I don't know how people do it because I don't know what to talk about anymore. I explained the character, I kind of gave a little sneak peek at his personality, and I kind of explained what I've been doing, but you can see, like right now, I'm doing little marks on his eyes and drawing parts and trying to fix the mess that I made on his legs, but you can see that, so I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say. My dog, today, as I'm recording on the 10th of June, it's my dog's birthday. So, fun fact, this won't come out for like 2 weeks though, but yeah, it's her birthday. She turned 11 today, so I'm very excited. We went on a little walk with her and she had some fun. I suppose I should get back to explaining what you can see. I am in the phase where I'm almost done fixing up the legs. I'm pretty satisfied with them. Just trying to make sure that white is white and not a little bit of a gray color. Doing his nose in this color, which you can finally see that he does have that teal in his pattern. On his belly, which I think is really cute. Then he also has some on the tip of his tail, which I love his little curled tail. It's so cute. It looks so like soft and fluffy. I want to pet it. We're getting close to where I ended up just turning off the camera and deciding that I'm gonna do the rest of the touch-ups off camera. So I did want to say that Ace's eyes are like a pitch black, and I tried to make his black coat not a pitch black, but it ended up being a little bit darker than I was trying to make it, so you can't tell that his eyes are darker than his pelt. But yeah, it's one of the features of his design. I just made his eyes black. I think it looks a little bit like menacing, so I think I used that word right. I don't know if I pronounced it right. You'll have to let me know if I didn't. Whoopsies. But look at toe beans. Toe beans are good. Toe beans always are right. So yes, look at those. They're adorable. I love them. I have to admit that I was pretty relieved when I was finishing this design because I was just so nervous about not being able to do it correctly. So I'm really glad that it turned out nice, and I'm pretty satisfied with the outcome of it. Speaking of, here it is. Here is his completed look. I really like it, and I hope you do too. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!